I can't. I feel numb. I can't move. Oh, goody. Are we ready? Okay. Ooh, great. Yahoo! We did it. We did it. Got it. Let's go. Level up. Maybe we should try harder this time. It's our win. What? Hey, you can't do that. We don't like violence. Sorry. Sometimes I'm too strong. Got the Chaos Emerald. Time to get serious. We won. We won. Zoom. Uh-oh. We're the best. Maybe we could try faster this time. We're faster than them. I wonder if we can win if we try really hard. We did it. We won! Okay, here we go! Froggy, wait for me! Only 10 more rings! Woohoo! Kinda super duper happy! That was good! Not too bad, I guess. We should try to do better next time. I'm feeling a little blue. That was a huge birdie. I wonder if Froggy is here. Why are there so many of them? I have to find Froggy. It's not nice to make fun of my friends. Is it finished? We did it! Now I can take Froggy home with me. Amy! Cute rabbit! I can do this. Feels good. I found something. Uh-oh, we're gonna hit it. Jumping? Hoo-hee! Amy can do it. The cute rabbit can do it. Let's line up sideways. This area is dangerous, so be careful not to fall. Up? I wonder if we can go down there. I could eat a whole fish. Froggy. Rotate the camera with R button and L button. Rotate the camera with R2 button and L2 button. Rotate the camera with right trigger and left trigger. Change camera to leader's first person view with C stick. Change camera to leader's view with right analog stick. Change camera to leader's view with right thumbstick. Attack enemies on the ground with tornado hammer by pressing the B button while jumping when in speed formation. Get the ground enemies with Tornado Hammer. Attack enemies on the ground with Tornado Hammer by pressing the square button during jumping while in speed formation. Get the ground enemies with Tornado Hammer. Attack enemies on the ground with Tornado Hammer by pressing X button during jumping while in speed formation. Get the ground enemies with Tornado Hammer. Press and hold the A button to go higher when flying. Pressing the A button repeatedly will make you ascend faster. Press and hold the X button to go higher when flying. Pressing the X button repeatedly will make you ascend faster. Press and hold the A button to go higher when flying. Pressing the A button repeatedly will make you ascend faster. Press the B button to attack enemies with fire combination when in power formation. As fireballs, we're continuously fired if the button is pressed at the right time. Level up and we're even stronger. Press the A button to get Amy and Cream off my shoulders. Press the square button to attack enemies with fire combination when in power formation. As fireballs, we're continuously fired if the button is pressed at the right time. Level up and we're even stronger. Press the X button to get Amy and Cream off my shoulders. Press the X button to attack enemies with fire combination when in power formation. As fireballs, we're continuously fired if the button is pressed at the right time. Level up and we're even stronger. Press the A button to get Amy and Cream off my shoulders. Get enemies with jump fire knock by pressing the B button in power formation. I'll turn Amy and Cream into fireballs. Get enemies with jump fire knock by pressing square button in power formation. I'll turn Amy and Cream into fireballs. Get enemies with jump fire knock by pressing X button in power formation. I'll turn Amy and Cream into fireballs. Press the A button after a jump in power formation to open my umbrella. We can glide down smoothly. Press X button after a jump in power formation to open my umbrella. We can glide down smoothly. Press the A button after a jump in power formation to open my umbrella. We can glide down smoothly. Amy and Cream help me using auto homing. They get the enemies with auto homing when we're in power formation. Press and hold the B button when Amy is by herself to spin. Release the button to attack with her hammer. Press and hold the square button when Amy is by herself to spin. Release the button to attack with her hammer. Press and hold the X button when Amy is by herself to spin. Release the button to attack with her hammer. Press and hold the A button while jumping to float in mid-air temporarily when Amy is the leader. Press and hold the X button while jumping to float in mid-air temporarily when Amy is the leader. Press and hold the A button while jumping to float in mid-air temporarily when Amy is the leader. When Cream is alone, press the B button to use the cheese attack. Her friend will fight for us. When Cream is alone, press the square button to use the cheese attack. Her friend will fight for us. When Cream is alone, press the X button to use the cheese attack. Her friend will fight for us. Press B button when Amy and Cream aren't on my shoulders to use body press. I'll squash the enemies with my belly. Press the square button when Amy and Cream aren't on my shoulders to use body press. I'll squash the enemies with my belly. Press the X button when Amy and Cream aren't on my shoulders to use body press. I'll squash the enemies with my belly. When grinding, use B button to accelerate and control stick to balance. When grinding, use square button to accelerate and left analog stick to balance. When grinding, use X button to accelerate and left thumbstick to balance. Move the control stick left or right and press the A button to jump from rail to rail. Move the left analog stick left or right and press the X button to jump from rail to rail. Move the left thumbstick right or left and press the A button to jump from rail to rail. To activate Team Blast Flower Festival, press the Z button when the gauge in the top right corner of the screen is full. Once activated, you are invincible until the gauge is empty. To activate Team Blast Flower Festival, press the R1 button when the gauge in the top right corner of the screen is full. Once activated, you are invincible until the gauge is empty. To activate Team Blast Flower Festival, press the Z button when the gauge in the top right corner of the screen is full. Once activated, you are invincible until the gauge is empty. Where'd you all go? Help me! I wonder what happens if I hit this thing. Try lighting up the 3 lights on the wide spring to get the item. Your teammates will give you hints if you touch this hint ring. Looks like we have to activate all 3 switches. Get close to the switch and press the B button to grab the handle. Use the control stick to push and pull on the handle. Press the B button again to release. Get close to the switch and press the square button to grab the handle. Use the left analog stick to push and pull on the handle. Press the square button again to release. Get close to the switch and press the X button to grab the handle. Use the left thumbstick to push and pull on the handle. Press the X button again to release. That target looks like it may trigger something if we hit it with a ball. I think that Omochow has something to do with this gate. We should go through all 3 of those giant rings together. Touch that checkpoint, and when you lose a life, you can restart from there. The leader's level is increased. Target direction depends on formation. Press the A button to fire, and B button to cancel when in power formation. Change cannon direction with control stick. Target direction depends on formation. Press the X button to fire and square button to cancel when in power formation. Change cannon direction with left analog stick. Target direction depends on formation. Press the A button to fire and X button to cancel when in power formation. Change cannon direction with left thumbstick. I wonder if we could turn the switch off. Watch out! Don't step on the shadow! Be careful! Don't touch that laser! This wooden container can be broken by attacking it using the B button. This wooden container can be broken by attacking it using the square button. This wooden container can be broken by attacking it using the X button. We could probably spin up that pole to go up. Amy, why don't you use your tornado hammer near it? If we could ride the current from that fan, we could go up with no problem. Should I use my umbrella? If we can ride the current, we can go up with no problem. Should I use my umbrella? We need to take care of those guards before getting to that case. Use the control stick to steer and accelerate. B button to brake, and A button to jump. Use the left analog stick to steer and accelerate. Square button to brake, and X button to jump. Use left thumbstick to steer and accelerate. X button to brake, and A button for jump. Each time the bobsled takes on damage, one character is thrown off the bobsled. The speed decreases if Amy is thrown off, and if Cream falls off, the bobsled won't be able to jump. We have to find the switch for this somewhere. I think we can unlock this case with a switch. I think I can break this. Okie dokie. There's something there. Wow, you're right. Wow. There's a lot of them. Hey, let go of me! Nothing can stop the 3 of us. Let me out of here! That armor seems pretty strong. Let me give it a try. That robot has protective spikes, so it may hurt if we touch it. Let's stay away from it. Be careful of the searchlight. We're in trouble if spotted. I'm sure Amy could get rid of that robot shield with her tornado hammer. That gold robot is the head of the group. Let's get him first. You can't move if you get caught by that jellyfish-looking robot. Get him before he gets anyone. That gold robot is dangerous, so let's attack that thing before he captures anyone. My attacks on that gold turtle shell are useless. If we could flip him over, maybe we could attack him from his stomach. See that robot with a hammer? He will probably topple if we can attack his head when he's off balance and wobbly. That big robot is kinda tough. Maybe we should try Team Blast. That robot gets really mad if it's flipped over by Tornado Hammer. So be careful when he's upside down. You lose rings if that robot with a cloak casts a spell on you. It's best to flip him over with Amy's Tornado Hammer when there are too many enemies around. Leave all the flying enemies to Cream. She should have no problem using her Thunder Shoot. There are so many of those robots around here. Should we take care of them first? That's a no-no, Doctor. I think it's best to give up now. That birdie-like machine is just way too fast for me. I wonder if the rabbit's thunder shoot can slow it down. I'll attack Eggman when the craft starts to spin. Here I come, Eggman. Froggy, where are you? Give Froggy back. Hey, where's my team? It's a win if we can force Sonic and his team off this field. But if we get forced out first, they win. If we level up, we can blow them back even further. But if we don't have any rings, then they could blow us off. I think we should go and get the power cores and rings first. Jump to avoid being attacked. Stay out of our way. There's too many of them. Enough already. Okie dokie. That ship still hasn't come down yet. We gotta catch him. We should take out the cannons first. Cream can use Thunder Shoot to shock the cannons. Let me take care of those strong cannons. Bullies are bad. It's not nice to tease my friends. They'll attack with Team Blast if all three of them get together. We have to take down one of them fast. Some characters are better suited for enemy formations. I'll be the leader when enemies are in speed formation. Okie dokie. What's inside that case, I wonder? Okie dokie. Okay. Hang on, Froggy. The center of its body is the weak spot, but it protects itself against our attacks using a shield. We must either shock him with Cream's Thunder Shoot, or I could destroy the shield first. That robot will charge straight at us if there's enough distance. Try not to get left behind. You're going to pay for this. Watch the tail. When it lifts, that means it's about to attack. Jump to dodge, then counterattack. When the spines explode, they become giant pillars. We can get rid of them with Amy's tornado hammer. He shoots fire when you grab his right arm. Be careful to dodge the flames. That blue spot on his body is its weak spot. Speed formation won't do any damage. Don't forget to collect rings and use formation attacks to keep the Team Blast gauge full. The city that never sleeps. I did it! I did it! I won! 3 sevens. Is that good? I got it! I got it! Where'd all the rings go? What's a VIP? We're balls on the pinball table, and normal went off the table. When in the ball, press the A button to hit it with the flippers. Press the L button or R button to control the flippers. When in a ball, press the X button to hit it with the flippers. Press the L2 button or R2 button to control the flippers. When in a ball, press the A button to hit it with the flippers. Press the left trigger or right trigger to control the flippers. Oh, I almost forgot. Move the control stick right and left to slightly change directions when a ball. Oh, I almost forgot. Move the left analog stick right and left to slightly change directions when a ball. Oh, I almost forgot. Move the left thumbstick right and left to slightly change directions when a ball. I think we have to turn on some sort of switch to open this door. I wonder if I could break the glass on the floor using body press. How about the dice? Can we use it to get to the other side? Press the A button to stop the spinning reels when inside the big slot machine. Press the X button to stop the spinning reels when inside the big slot machine. Press the A button to stop the spinning reels when inside the big slot machine. The bingo number on the paddle lights up when passing through the gate of that number. Get lots of rings when you get a row of numbers vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. Maybe we could change the leader when we're on the pinball table. Let's try it next time. The number of rings paid out from the slot machine on the pinball table varies depending on the matching symbols. Up to 200 rings for one ball. 3 balls get you 600 rings. Wow! But if Eggman symbols come up and match, you lose your rings. I'd rather go fishing. Bingo equals 20 rings. Perfect bingo is 40 more. I wonder how many we get all together. I miss Froggy. What's bingo? Bingo! I've got 'em all. Why are the lights all on in that house? Froggy, where are you? Stealing is bad. This path makes me fast. Why are those robots blocking the path? Maybe we could open this with a switch. We run fast. Bad robots everywhere. What should we do first? It's red and round. Probably very hot, too. I wonder if Froggy is here. Froggy. Oh, him again. I smell Froggy. Froggy too? Froggy, where are you? Let's go home. Okie dokie. It's not nice to tease my friends. I think we're lost. I've got to get tough for all of us. Give back Froggy! Froggy, where are you? Froggy! Bye-bye! Froggy! Flower! Is that a shiitake mushroom? I'm getting hungry. I can feel Froggy around here. Somewhere, I feel Froggy is near. Use the ivy to jump to the other side. Amy, can you spin the flower using the wind? Let's try to move it up and down. The ivy is growing. Maybe it could be used for something. Looks like we're gonna run into that ivy. I wonder if my Froggy is here. I wonder if Froggy is here in this jungle. Hey, it's that black frog again. Could Froggy be from here? The castle is turned upside down. Hey, there's that switch again. We don't know what this switch could trigger. You need a switch to open this door. Gotta be a wall to break. Let's look around. Use homing attack on the ghosts to get to the other side. The room is full of doors. Interesting. This looks pretty dangerous. Better use that pole to spin down. 3 switches and 3 statues. Control the trolley like the bobsled. Dodge the ghost. Use the brakes and jump too. Press the B button to brake and the A button to jump. Use the brakes and jump too. Press the square button to brake and X button to jump. Use the brakes and jump too. Press the X button to brake and the A button to jump. Feels like I'm falling up. Don't worry, I'll be right by you. What's that? What a strange house. Do you want me to break this rock? Did these ruins just move? I wonder if we can fly to that beach over there. What's that cannon doing there? Maybe we could use it somehow. Wait for me, Froggy. Froggy. I want to find Froggy and go fishing. A stone door. Maybe we should knock first. I think I could break them. These stone pillars don't look too good. We better watch out. I wonder who lives here. Look at all the fishy ships. I miss my Froggy and fishing. I see nothing but clouds. Better not fall off. That circle marked by your feet means that you're in danger. Use Thundershoot to stop those cannons. That cannon is trying to hurt us. Could I hurt them back? I'll break that giant cannon before someone gets hurt. The propeller is stuck in the dirt. Maybe we could use the wind here. Watch out! Get out of the way of the bullets! Please move up! Let me slam the switch down! They're shooting again. Must dodge the bullets. Up and down. I wonder if Froggy is on that giant ship. I wonder if Froggy is on that ship. You gotta move down or else. Fish-shaped ships make me want to go fishing. Froggy! Froggy! Okie dokie. I'm ready. If we just stand here, the ground may disappear. Better get going. Cannonballs are super strong. Watch out for the fire, too. I wonder if tornado jump will work on that pole. Maybe we could use my umbrella to get over to that fan. Where's the switch for the fan? Let's get them with Team Blast. I feel Froggy is near. I'm coming, little buddy. I'm getting dizzy. Looks like a rhino's heading this way. Look out. Maybe we could change the direction of that lighted rail with a switch. Look around, okay? Okie dokie. This door must be broken. It won't open. Maybe I could destroy that duct on the floor with my belly. We can move right or left in the air. Right? Bet you good fishing round here. Look at all those cannons. It's moving. Wow, that was scary. I feel Froggy is near.